Alright, now I'm gonna take a look at Shaper and his friends. Shaper and friends. So, to access the Shaper's realm, we need to kill his 4 guardians. Each are bosses in different maps. If you look at the Atlas screen, you'll see that the Hydra, the Phoenix, the Chimera, and the Minotaur all guard the Shaper's realm. Each are basically leaders of 4 different directions of the map and 4 starting points basically. So we have the Hydra, who resides in the lair of the Hydra, the Minotaur in the maze of the Minotaur, Phoenix and Forge of the Phoenix, and Chimera and Pit of the Chimera. Each of them are basically people who tortured the Shaper while he was under their captive. I think during the purity thing, the rebellion or whatever, Shaper was there working for one of the, what do you call it? Well, it's boring lore stuff, but it was one of the Templar leaders, and they took him hostage or some crap. So we're gonna go and fight the 4 guardians, starting off with the easiest one, the Minotaur. And I'll do Hydra, who's a little bit harder in the next video, followed by Phoenix, who some people say is harder and some people don't, and Chimera, who I don't find that hard but is probably the most mechanically intensive out of the 4 fights. So let's alch all of them and look at the Minotaur. So I procced Elemental Equilibrium, the Vulnerability, Monster Damage, and chance to cause status ailments, none of which is particularly scary, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. I don't really want to add any powers to it. You can't add twin bosses to that fight either, so we're just gonna YOLO that. Okay, let's go. Now it might be the maze of the Minotaur, but of all the high tier maps, this is probably the straightest, nicest, best layout of all the maps. It's literally kind of like a straight line. There's like some circlement here and there, but it's really pleasant. You just keep going forward. Very little backtracking. So you keep going, kill that useless white monsters. So all of the Shaper Guardians also have additional unique drops that they can drop with like a slow chance. The Minotaur doesn't drop anything special, anything too exciting. He has like a hammer that looks pretty cool. Isn't really too useful, at least to what I've seen. And he has a chest piece that again looks really cool. Isn't very useful, but would make a pretty good skin. So we have, that was a leak stone drop. I'm gonna miss these leak stones once Legacy ends. We should be getting to the end soon. Here's a strong box. Let me just clear that open. Nothing useful, just a fusing. That's worthless. Garbage. Take the chance orb. Okay. Leather belt, we don't really need it. Bluestone ring. Strand map, that'll be useful. I'm actually out of strands right now. I need to rebuild my pool of strand maps. Keep going. Keep going. The only thing annoying about this map is if you're like trying to shield charge or whirling blades through, you tend to get stuck a lot. And we're at the arena. So the Minotaur has a lot of different mechanics. The thing you need to be most worried about is these things over here. As the fight progresses, these things start to activate. He's got a couple over here, a couple over here. And he's also got a really powerful slam attack. And I better take out my golem. I'm gonna take out the golem. The golem gives me more damage, but against the Minotaur, he tends to dive towards all targets, and his dive does a lot of damage. He goes underground and then dives up, and that is very, very painful. So I don't use my totem, I don't use my golem when I'm fighting him. So let's go. Basically, but otherwise it's pretty easy. He's standing over there, I think. See him? You can see a little bit of him. That's right. So I'm just gonna pop my Val Discipline, Val Haste, and just try and just face tank him down. He does a lot of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I better get out of the AoE or else I might die. Slam doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the AoE. So just keep hitting him, keep hitting him, keep hitting him, and done. And he dropped a Chimera fragment map as well as a fragment. See, once you beat one of the bosses, they'll drop a fragment, and you get all 4 fragments. You'll be able to go and fight the Shaper. So I'm gonna turn the video off at this point, and we're going to go and fight the Hydra in the next video. See you there.